I'm sure by now, you've heard of the many supernatural beings out there, such as Wendigos and even the black-eyed children. However, one creature you may not be aware of is the smiling neighbor. You're probably wondering, my neighbors smile at me all the time. Are they evil creatures? Well, no, I'm sure your neighbors are all human, or at least doing a good job of pretending to be. This creature typically doesn't leave his lair, or well, the home he inhabits. He will typically live in a house or apartment that has been vacant for quite some time. Why the vacancy? Nobody really knows. Maybe he's the reason, or maybe it's just not that good of a home. This creature doesn't look like anything you and I associate with creatures. He doesn't have an enlarged head. He doesn't have multiple black eyes. He isn't 10 feet tall with arms as long as your bedroom. No, this creature looks like just a run-of-the-mill everyday man. Your average Joe, just slightly more attractive. He talks normally in whatever language you talk to him in fluently. Now, although this creature doesn't have a type of victim per se, meaning he doesn't strictly target virgins or children and the like, you will be more of a target if you have done something horrible and got away with it. Cheated on your partner and they never found out to this day? Have you killed someone that didn't deserve it? Have you stolen large amounts of money from a friend or your parents? He saw you. He sees all. He's everywhere. Nobody really knows how this creature came into existence. He doesn't have any origins in folklore. He's not a demon from hell, nor an angel from heaven. He's just there, like an entity. There have been very few reports on this creature, not because his victims are found dead without any signs of forced entry, but because nobody can prove he had anything to do with it. Even with the victims' crazed scribbles about him, the supposed caught-on-camera moments of him, nobody is going to believe that a man or creature that may or may not exist had anything to do with their deaths. There is one story that came into the local media recently about a woman who was found dead with pictures of her cheating on her partner and of her robbing a local liquor store. She was found hanging from a black rope with red symbols carved into it. Her arms were cleanly cut off, as if by surgical precision. In one of her hands was the gun she tried to hide in the lake after the robbery. In the other hand, her and her partner's wedding ring, along with all the used prophylactics from her lover. And on the floor, in a puddle of blood, was her notebook. The following were her entries. June 2nd, 2020.
They did it again. They pissed me off. I felt so angry that I just had to go out to the bar. I went there intending to drink away my troubles, but instead, I found a man who was everything my partner wasn't. Maybe it was the anger mixed with liquid courage, but I immediately jumped into his arms, and we went back to his place, and I had one of the most amazing nights of my life. I think I can get used to this. And my partner doesn't need to know a thing.
June 23rd, 2020.
I've been hiding this secret affair from my partner for close to 3 weeks now. This plan works out for both of us. I get away from them, give them peace, and I get to spend those nights with that amazing hunk of a man. I can't wait to see how much longer I can keep this up. P.S. I should look into guilting my partner into buying some blackout curtains. The new neighbor seems awfully interested in me or something.
July 7th, 2020.
Thankfully, my partner went away on vacation with his guy friends. I knew my constant nagging would get him to leave. Now this house can be used for my gorgeous Adonis and I to have as much fun as we like. Maybe he can do something about the neighbor. Speaking of which, now he's staring at me through other windows of the house.
July 14th, 2020.
Crap. Today my partner comes home. I have to clean up everything and all the evidence. This is proving tough because I'm still shaken up. I think that neighbor broke into my home. When I woke up, I see all with my name at the end was written in the lipstick I threw away from my first encounter with my lover on the vanity mirror. Also, there were pictures of him and me kissing and doing things with whore and cheater scrawled into them. I have to burn these.
July 28th, 2020.
I've been losing sleep. I can't sleep. I've been having vivid nightmares of the neighbor. I'd see him, clear as day. The nights I spent with my lover are played in my head as if someone was recording in the room with us. I hear voices nonstop calling me a cheating whore and a liar. I'm starting to feel bad, but I just can't find it to tell my partner. I look out the window and he's still there. Who are you? Please leave me alone.
August 4th, 2020.
I think I'm losing my mind. More and more, I see all with my name now carved into the walls are appearing everywhere. My partner doesn't see it. They don't see it. Now I'm finding more pictures of the many encounters with my lover everywhere with the same 2 or 3 words scrawled into them. Liar. Cheater. Whore. I messed up. I know. Please let me go. Please leave me alone. Please.
August 24th, 2020.
Screw it. I need medication and alcohol, and I need it now. I'm taking my partner's handgun, and I'm robbing the 7-Eleven. I'm going to wear the ski mask he bought when we went to Aspen, and I'm going to take it.
August 25th, 2020.
Why the fuck did the cashier get in the way? Why? I didn't want to shoot him. I didn't bother staying there. I ran as quickly as I could and threw the gun away into the river. Luckily, it was midnight and there was hardly anyone around. Shit, the neighbor's at the window again. Shit.
August 26th, 2020.
I see all. That's all I see now. What is going on? My partner's gun is hiding in my purse, soaking wet, as if it was just fished out of the lake. Murderer is written in blood on the slide. Pictures of me heading into the store and CCTV stills of me robbing the cashier are in there. I see all.
August 31st, 2020.
I can see him staring at me through his window. A wide, evil grin on his face. He knows he's causing me to go insane, that son of a bitch! Leave me alone!
September 1st, 2020.
He sees all. 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 He sees all.
September 2nd, 2020.
He sees all. 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 He sees all.
The rest of the pages look as though the woman tried to claw the notebook, as if she was pulled away with such force. And that was it. So, here's a lesson for you right now. Have you done something and haven't confessed to your crime? That feeling of guilt in the back of your head, is that remorse? Or is that your neighbor staring at you? Enjoy the last days of your sanity, my friend, because until you die or justice is served, the neighbor will not stop. He sees all. He sees all.